Oh, the videos are so long, it's torture. I mean, the other one's super long. Damsel, you know.
Have any consequences? And it's
Wait,
really
let me turn it up.
cut by in that same scene, just having Sue Storm nagging him and whining at him. They're on the verge of just discussing justice and get what you deserve. But the problem is that at the core of this story, what you have is selfishness. If heroism is risk, danger, and sacrifice, in fact, the main moral of the story is you shouldn't sacrifice anything, get other people to do it. The entire story is our baby is more important than Earth, and they may manage to convince or manipulate everybody else on Earth that they're less valuable than your baby. But just because you've manipulated into it doesn't make it right. There's even a moment in the movie where after Vanessa has gone, "Don't worry, we'll fight for you," even though it just means she's fighting for a child, one of the guys walks into the room and says to Reed, "I'm assuming we're not leaving," because they do have a ship they can escape. And he turns to Sue and goes, "No, we're not leaving." And she sighs and looks at the ground. My interpretation of that scene is she was definitely going to piss off. And it's only because Reed was there and go, "No, we're not leaving him now," is why she was forced to stay. The heroism then in this movie comes from...
I haven't seen the movie. I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke or not, but he even said the part where the woman said she was going to fight for her child, that it was selfish. That fighting for her child is selfish? Not feeding your child to a fucking demon in fucking space or something is selfish? And fighting to protect your child instead of trying to save yourself? You know, by sacrificing your child? That's selfish? That they're not sacrificing? Are you insane? Are you crazy? Like, how stupid is this argumentation? Like, that's warped. That's evil. That's actually evil, dude. Like, that is. What they're doing is correct. That is a good thing. That's what they should do. Like, what? They should fight the demon instead of sacrifice. What the fuck are you talking about? And he said it like multiple times, at least one other time. It's like 7 minutes into the video, but this was like the worst.
Those are mentioned in the movie. There's actually a solid foundation for a movie in here, just they don't do anything with it. Every time they come up with an excellent idea. Oh, well, you can save your Earth if you sacrifice your child. Or, well, I know you don't want to sacrifice your child, but if he was a few years older, he'd do it himself because it's the right thing to do. None of those ideas actually...
He actually thinks sacrificing somebody's child is the right thing to do. He actually genuinely thinks that not sacrificing their child is like selfish or evil. And he's like actually morally grandstanding on this and saying, that's the right thing to do. Well, guess what? That's not an adult, okay? It's not a 20-year-old who could make the decision. That's a baby. You don't get to make the decision for a baby. An adult can go do whatever they want, I guess. And it still wouldn't be selfish to try to stop them. But that's a baby. You have to protect a baby. The baby doesn't get to make the choices, okay? It can't make these choices. It's a baby. What are you talking about? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
This also has an impact on the end of the movie, where he actually goes to save the day. Yep, has to be undercut. No, I won't let you do that. It's me, you see. I have fallopian tubes. I need to be the hero. We're now living in an era where the Titanic should be an entirely different film. I want to see that remade where all the women go, no. Men and children first, thank you. It doesn't work because it's not an instinctual behavior. It's not what happens in reality. And as such, really draws you out of the movie. Like, that's stupid. I can understand Sue Storm.
But you just said that they have to follow instinctual behavior. And then you're telling them that apparently sacrificing their child is supposed to be that instinctual. No, it's not. Instinctual behavior would be not sacrificing your child, protecting your family members, especially a baby. Your baby, dude, a little baby. What the fuck is wrong with you? These arguments don't even make sense. He's talking about instinctual behavior when it comes to, I guess, I don't know, bitching about women in fucking movies or TV shows or something. But when it's about a baby, you know, not sacrificing a baby, a woman not wanting to sacrifice her baby, a father not wanting, anybody not wanting to, then it's of course terrible and they're selfish. He's not talking about, oh yes, of course, that's just instinctual behavior, of course, that's very normal, good things that they're doing. No, then he's against it. So what the fuck, he's like a far left feminist, but also he hates feminism, so I don't even understand what even is this shit? What even is this argument? I don't know, let's hear the last part, let's see what this is.
Sacrificing herself for a child. Really should have stopped there. Of course, what happens in reality, and as such, really draws you out of the movie. Like, that's stupid. I can understand Sue Storm sacrificing herself for a child. Really should have stopped there. Of course, if you actually...
But you just said you couldn't understand how they wouldn't sacrifice their child. You just said you couldn't understand how they wouldn't sacrifice their child for the earth. Oh, to appease the demon monster thing. To appease the demon fucking in space or whatever. Oh, how could they not do it? They're so selfish. I don't know. Oh, it's terrible. And then you say, oh, I could understand her. What? Well, she can't just directly sacrifice herself anyway, other than, I guess, fighting the monster. But you said you were against, so what the fuck are you even talking about? What?
They want to make this movie more emotive and have a larger impact on the audience. It shouldn't be Vanessa doing it anyway. It should be Reed Richards. All through the movie, they've skipped over any idea of should we sacrifice the child to save everybody else. And it should have been a choice. Because something isn't brave or heroic if it's thrust upon you. Heroism is where you could do something else, but you decide to cost yourself something anyway. You decide to risk your life or lose something important to you to do something better. It's the issue with having a villain such as Galactus.
Oh, that's where he's getting it. He thinks that if there's something important to someone and they sacrifice it, then they're not selfish for doing it. They're actually really good people because it was so important to them. That's like blood magic. That's like literally evil, demonic, ritualistic sacrifice blood magic. Wow, I sacrificed somebody really important to me. I backstabbed them, I betrayed them, I destroyed them, and I did it for some sort of benefit for myself or the village or something. Wow, I'm such a good person. What are you talking about? That's not self-sacrifice. What the fuck?
He's going to destroy.
That's not something important to you. That's not an object. That's people. Those are people. That's a baby. That's a little baby. You're sick, dude. What the fuck is this shit? I can't believe he's making moral arguments about writers in Hollywood or something. And these are the arguments. What?
Your entire planet. It doesn't really leave an option to go anywhere else. You have to defend your planet. It's where all your family are. It's where everyone you know are. It's where all your friends are. And of course you have to fight for your baby because it's your baby. I think the story would have been far more impactful if Reed had been given a choice of your wife or your child. Choosing to save his baby at the cost.
What? Neither of those are choices. You shouldn't take either of them. What?
To his wife is a far more impactful choice than choosing to save your baby at the cost of strangers. They're strangers. They're not that.
He always, I'm pretty sure I've seen multiple videos where he does this. Where he makes it a choice between one or the other, like you have to sacrifice this person or sacrifice these other people or something. Like, no, that's not what superheroes do. You fight the fucking monster. You don't sacrifice people to appease it. I've seen this multiple times from this dude. It's crazy.
Full choice.
He always supports sacrificing somebody, specifically a child or a teenage girl or something for some reason. Like, anybody. Family members, friends, anybody. And superheroes should even do it. It's crazy.
Choosing to save your baby at the cost of strangers. They're strangers. They're not that important to you anyway. It's very easy to risk other people's lives compared to your wife. That's why Johnny Storm.
What the fuck are you talking about? He never should consider sacrificing anyone. He's not sacrificing them by not feeding his baby to a fucking monster, to some fucking demonic thing in space. He's not fucking selfish for not doing that. You're fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck? Every time an evil dude makes an ultimatum, the bad guy is the person who doesn't accept it? Like, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with these people?